And I know that we have all been very busy for the past few days. And some of you may have somebody else pressed on earlier. So for you to be here tonight, I appreciate it. And thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You're welcome,
I don't want to cry. So let me go ahead and introduce myself. I am Yllana Marie Aduana, your Binibini 31, representing the province of Laguna. And a lot of people know me as the girl who is a great bit of many things. Just because when I want the things in life, I make sure that I achieve them. Not only achieve them, but also excel in them. That is also the reason why right now, I am a licensed medical laboratory scientist, a certified drug analyst. Also, I used to fly as a flight attendant for Philippine Airlines Express. I have my own non-profit organization, and now I am a queen. So let's focus more on myself as a queen and how it all started. So I started joining the world of pageantry last year in 2021. I represented my very beautiful hometown of Siniloan, Laguna during Miss Philippines Earth. It is my first ever national pageant. It was in a virtual setup. I was an independent candidate back then. I was self-taught. I was basically a nobody back then. But I organized my own core team. I did my very best. I did the hard work actually. But unfortunately, I just finished as a runner-up. But I just told myself that it was bound to happen. It was a blessing in disguise, and I had to just wait for why it happened. And so a few days after that, I received a call. It was from my designer's assistant. Sabi niya, non-verbatim though, na there's someone who wants to take you under his wings. And guess who that was? Peter Rogel of Kagandahang Glory. And I just know that every good thing followed after that. We met in September, Tito Rog and I was kind of disheartened pa rin that time because, you know, it was the peak of the coronation night. I didn't win a crown, but definitely he saw my potential. He saw me as a person, as a queen, and he molded me to who I am right now. So thank you, Tito Rog, again. And we met in September. I joined Miss Philippines. I won the title in November. It was my first actual live pageant, so it was really a great win for me. It was very memorable. And that win led me to my pro media family, Sir Paul, Miss Jam, and Coach, who is, I think, not here, but yeah, send my best regards to Coach, everyone. And yeah, I became a pro media, and you know, that story had taught me so much lessons in life, but most importantly, that disappointment had just led me to greater attainments in life. Just the same way that any adversity can lead to growth. I just have to just hold on to my core values and who I am as a person, and my strengths too, my purpose in life. And for over how many years, actually, I have known myself. I'm used to being called the girl who is a great bit of many things. But now, I'm ready to be the girl who can always make things happen. Thank you.
Let's start the Q&A from the press. Take yung isang mic. Hindi ako makagalaw.
I hope you like the food. I was the one who picked the food actually. I picked the right choices. Okay.
Yes, Tito.
Everyone, siya ng kasi Yana's budget,
Abasit.
She really makes things happen.
Oh, upo ka.
Hi, Yllana.
Hi, Tito Nolly.
Okay. How's the feedback of your training video from your followers?
I'm sorry, Tito. May you repeat that?
Yung feedback about your training video.
Oh yeah, about the Halina Laguna. if I am to tell more about it, it has always been my dream to really represent my hometown. Not my hometown, but the entire province now of Laguna. That idea had been imprinted to me ever since I joined Miss Philippines Earth, to which I represented Siniloan. A lot of people were asking me, what's Siniloan? What products do we offer? Who are the people there? What do they call us? And I enjoyed really talking so much about it. And then I told myself, the idea just popped into my mind that if I were to, represent the entire Laguna in the next pageant journey that I will have, I will definitely film all municipalities and cities of Laguna, and that is definitely the main idea behind that.
Okay. Do you believe in the expression, save the best for last? Because, save the best for last. Because among the pro-media meetings, you are the last, but not least, presented to the media.
Well, I'm actually ultimately saddened when I wasn't able to, attend the Pro Media Press Con last Friday. But definitely, I would say that it was a blessing in disguise because now I get to be on a solo press con with every one of you. So, save the best for the last, definitely, maybe.
Follow up lang. So, we have seen your fellow pro media. We heard their focus is the platform that you take on. So, how will you set apart from them? Yung plan mo, yung platform mo na hindi pa nila nasasabi during their meet and greet?
Yes, so actually, my philosophy in my pageantry life is fight like a horse with a blinder. And I've been always telling this strategic philosophy that I have, to fight like a horse with a blinder, just focus on myself. I don't really mind about the stereotypical standards that I can always see on my peripherals. I just always want to focus on the crown that I always want. I have to have a laser focus. So I conceptualized many strategies, actually game plans, just before I passed the initial application to Binibini Pilipinas. And I'm not sure if my pro media family, if I told them about that, but I think I told it late. Yeah, so definitely I just organized a lot of things just before I stepped in on the Binibini Pilipinas stage.
Thank you very much and belated happy birthday.
Oh, it's gonna be an advance happy birthday.
Advance
But I appreciate it. Of course, it's always the thought. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Hi, good evening. This is Jay from Pageantry. I have only one question for you. So, what is your own formula of success?
Success. For me, I have always been wanting to become successful. I see success as, subjective, never linear, but it can always be progressive if we work towards it. My formula for success is to find your passion and your purpose in life. And that is definitely what I am doing right now. My passion in the world of pageantry is what fueled my purpose in life too. And that is what pushed me really to establish my own nonprofit organization. It's called Education for Everyone Incorporated, which benefits the marginalized children in the sectors of the Philippines. So that definitely gives me the formula to success.
Can you just repeat the name of the nonprofit?
Education for everyone.
Juan.
Yes.
Hello, yan.
Hi, Tito.
Yeah, somebody whispered to my ear. O hindi naman gusto mo daw talagang manalo ng Binibini Pilipinas crown. Saan ang galing?
That burning passion and desire to win a crown is for my province, Laguna, and also for the children that I've always encountered with. With all of the donation drives I made. I saw their faces. I just know that they are the reason why I'm so pushy with winning a crown, and that's why I'm also doing my best.
Okay, follow-up question. You're a drug analyst, right?
Yes, I am.
If Binibini Pilipinas is a good drug, what would be the intentions of it to make you want?
Sorry. May I?
What were the ingredients for Binibini Filipinas crown and what make you really want to take it?
What kind of drug ba?
But good drug.
Okay. Well, I understand that every medicinal drugs that we have, just as long as you are using it a very quantifiable amount, it can be good. So I would choose, Binibini Filipinas to be a THC or the tetrahydrocannabinoid. In short, it's going to be a marijuana. So it is like that because it just, it amplifies my personality. And just as, the people that I have encountered with, they are also my drugs because it really pumps up my life.
How will you celebrate your birthday on when? Thursday or Friday?
I'm not sure what day it's gonna land on, but it's gonna be, I'm not sure.
Thursday.
Thursday, okay. Well, ever since May, I have been planning and organizing another donation drive that I can do in the sectors here in Metro Manila because the last donation drive I did was in Laguna. It was my first sector for this year. But hopefully I get to, organize academic pantry in Pasig City and be able to, do storytelling again with them. Because, whenever I do storytelling, it's not only them who learn a thing or few from me, but I'm personally also learning a lot from them. So that really enriches my mind and my personality.
Thank you, Yana.
Thank you, Tito. It's so nice to have you here.
Ang ganda ang ganda naman talaga ng Tito Norman.
Tito J.
Yana, since marijuana was mentioned that you're a drug analyst, so let's take a cue from Miss Universe. So as a drug analyst, are you in favor of legalizing marijuana?
Well, I understand that everything should be regulated and there has to be some kind of limitation because anything that exceeds within the limits and the restrictions can bring about more social harms than any personal or universal gains. So if the government deems it necessary to, legalize marijuana, then I will be for it. Just as long as it is well researched and everyone is gonna use it for medicinal purposes, then I will be for it. Definitely support it.
Okay, I'm sure you have been asked this question before, again and again. So, what title are you aiming for?
Okay. So, preface. I just know that every crown really has its significance beyond rational. But if I were to choose just one crown for me, I would go for Miss Intercontinental Philippines. I love that they are really promoting universal female beauty. But more than that, the success of not Filipina beauty, but beauty of all continents. Also the success of the women all around the continents. They're also looking for a queen who has power and grace, commitment and intelligence, and style and substance. And thinking about it, I feel like I have all of those qualities too when combined together. I've been having a lot of premonitions and signs that I'm gonna win Binibini Pilipinas Intercontinental this year. So I hope that it's gonna be like a law of attraction, but definitely gonna work hard for it.
Yana, last question.
I appreciate it.
With that in mind, and that aiming for Binibini Pilipinas Intercon, are you ready for the added pressure of the back-to-back win?
That is gonna be really
If and when.
pressure, definitely. But if I can work hard for it, and if like I said earlier, the girl who is a great bit of many things, who always wants to achieve the things that she wants in life, then I will be able to excel in it. Law of attraction. Thank you, today.
Hi Mars, good evening.
I miss our Q&A.
Okay. Mariel De Leon, Katarina Rodriguez, Jessa Villar, now Mika Rosario, which is a Miss or International, and now Yllana Marie Aduana wearing the winning number, which is 31. How was your preparation now, Mars?
I just learned it about it now, but thank you for the heads up. Well, a quick fun fact, I love reading Chinese horoscope, zodiac horoscopes, and you know what? 3 of my lucky numbers this year is 1, 3, and 5. And I read that if you combine any of the 2 or any of the 3 all together, it's gonna be your lucky number. And guess the number I got? It's 31. So it's a combination of 2 lucky numbers. My lucky colors too is green, blue, and orange. Those are really my favorite colors. And I don't want to jinx it, but I hope that it's gonna be a win-win for this year.
And also, what are the odds na Laguna is composed also of 31 cities and municipalities, and you are now representing Laguna, and your number is 31.
Definitely. 24 municipalities actually, and 6 captivating cities, but 1 Laguna. It's equals to 31. I hope, Lord God, I'm not jinxing it.
Ito na lang, kasi tinanong mo si God. Ito, question ko din sa'yo. If given a chance to talk to God right now, what is your first question to Him and why?
God, am I doing enough? Because I always wanna, I wanna get a reassurance always that I am doing enough and the best, not only for myself, but also for the community that I am a part of. I am also wanting to, promote inclusive quality education. So I want to be of help to those communities. And with God, I know that He's gonna answer really, faithfully, very truthfully. So if He's gonna say that I'm not doing enough, then I'll be doing more tomorrow. That's how life goes.
Yes.
Congratulations, Mars! Thank you.
Hi, Anna. Armin Nadino from the Inquirer. Yes. Tanong ko lang, anong reaction mo kapag tinatawag kang Ring Light Binibini?
I actually feel kind of, honored and pressured at the same time because I really have to sustain that glow up until coronation, and I hope my glow is not running out of time, I just really feel happy because people are now really seeing through me. I am a newbie in the world of pageantry, but to be labeled as that, it already gives me the same sense of fulfillment as, being kind of known to the world of pageantry. Thank you so much. I think Tita Lavinia was the one who titled me that.
Alright,
Thank you, Tita.
Best of luck to you in advance. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Tita Lavinia.
Ayana, Jason from Science. Tanong ko lang kasi, were you very strategic in making sure that you're doing a tourism video for Laguna? Because that's exactly kung ano ang nagpanalo ay Cindy Binibini last year sa Miss Intercontinental.
I wasn't really, I have no idea about that actually. But definitely, I just really felt like Laguna really has so much to offer. And I feel like as a Laguna representative, I want to really give my best because Laguna also gave me the best things that I can have. So, it's going to be like a reciprocating energy if I get to, incorporate all municipalities and cities that we have back home. Because, a lot of municipalities are really off the beaten path. And traveling over there, I just discovered that we are really a gold mine and a treasure trove of so much unexplored potentials, and I'm just so ready to bring them to the table, equally represented. Thank you.
Is it ever that you were given an opportunity to talk with any of the reigning Binibini Pilipinas queens? Would you take the opportunity to talk with Cindy to learn from her for her experience in Miss Intercontinental? And why?
Yes, definitely, and also Miss Emma Tiglao.
Okay.
I've been very vocal about, me idolizing Miss Emma and also Miss Cindy Obenera because they have been, our Miss Intercontinental Philippines for 2019 and just last year. So it's gonna be really an honor if I get to learn a thing or two from them, definitely.
Thank you, Yana.
Thank you po, Sir Justin.
Yana, hello.
Hi.
You know how much I love you. first time I met you, sabi
I
ko,
love
first time ko na-meet si Yana, sabi ko, you have semblance with Mutiar Datul. At tapos, nakikita ko rin sila nakagamon sa'yo. And admittedly, I have bias sa mga Filipina, taka-Asian goddess kasi. Yeah, so,
I love na ako.
I can do the heart again.
you mentioned that gusto mo yung Intercontinental, but for me and the son here, the perfect for Miss International. But there's this prototype thinking that pag Miss International daw, they go for classic face, yung big eyes, di ba? Pero for us, pwede ka doon. So my question, how can you convince the organization and the judges and coronation to send you to Miss International 2023?
Okay, that's a really hard question because it's really contrary to what I want at the moment. But definitely, if I were to convince them, I just know that they have the eyes to see who is the best queen for which crown. So I'm just gonna have to trust their judgments. And what I'm gonna do is really focus on myself, focus on my core values and strengths. Because I also believe, that God can really provide us and God can really take us to a certain destination that He had pre-planned for us. And that is really what I'm gonna hold on and believe in. Whether it be, Miss International or Miss Intercontinental, whether it be Miss Globe or Miss Grand International, I just know that I will prepare and I will do my best now to be able to snatch the crown that is definitely for me.
Ano na lang yung thankful message mo for Kuya Rochi and Innocent?
Thank you.
Ano yung message mo for
Let's
them?
do a quick picture later.
Yeah, your message to Kuya Rochi and to media people.
Okay. I thought it was like my message. Can I stand? Because I feel like I'm gonna cry if I sit down. Tita Raja, Tita Raja, I just want to say thank you for everything. You hold me to the queen that I am right now. You saw me, even if I was a nobody, like I said earlier. But you see through me, you saw through me. And even up to these days, you support me. And I am going to continue doing my best to make you proud. And I will always remember when you told me, not more crowns to go. Crying. Very good. Thank you. I love you, Tito. To my media family, Sir Paul, Miss Jam, Sir Ken, of course, already a part of Pro Media, at the Shannon, to everyone here in Pro Media. I would just like to say thank you for taking me under your wings now. Am I official? Am I official now? Because I just received a mask that says Pro Media. I feel like I'm official now. But thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for seeing my potential, and I just promise to do my best always to attend the trainings now that I'm done with the Laguna segment, and really gonna do my best. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Hi, Yana.
Hi,
Hello. Friends from here from Pageant Philippines. You mentioned a while back that you are a scientist, right? So if I may ask, what would that profession would do for Binibini Pilipinas? What would it be?
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
What could be your profession do for Binibini Pilipinas?
My profession for Binibini Pilipinas.
That's right.
Okay, so as a scientist, I have always believed in researches. And, researches really helps with life. And it can always improve the quality of life of the people. And I also won some several, researches back in undergraduate. And I believe that I can use that also as an avenue to help Binibini Pilipinas when it comes to some kind of adversity or whatever that they may face in the future. I would contribute that kind of researcher and scientist side of me to be able to help with ameliorating what kind of situation that they're going to experience. Hopefully not though.
Anyway, thank you so much for that. My follow-up question would be, if there could be one particular part of your body that could represent you best, what would it be?
What part of my body represents me best? I think it would have to be my lips, my smile. Just because, you know, I have always loved using my voice for a reason, and that really transcends through my smiles. And I just know that with the smile that I have, I can always capture everyone's attention and really connect with them. Thank you.
Wonderful, Yllana, and good luck.
Thank you so much.
Hi Yana, this is Krishna from the Crown Philippines. Congratulations in advance. Yana, we can sense the fire, the determination to win the Binibini Pilipinas crown. For you, what is the essence of being a Binibini Pilipinas?
For me, the essence of being a Binibini, a Binibini this year is that being always wanting to be a part of the community, more than just being in a competition. I just know that I am here for a reason, and that is to really promote the advocacy that I have been fighting for ever since I was 16 years old, ever since I was younger. And you know what? If I win a crown this year for Binibini Pilipinas, that would definitely give me, if I continue with that, I know that I can progress with helping more school children in the marginalized sectors. And I hope I can tell more about it, my backstory, but maybe I don't know if it's running late, but maybe next time.
Wow, thank you. So speaking of, because you mentioned about competition, how are you handling the competition together with your pro-media sisters?
Oh yes, actually, so as we all know, Binibini Pilipinas is really definitely a bloodbath this year. My pro-media sisters, really excellent, over the top quality, definitely. So I feel like a little pressured right now, but like I said earlier, I fight always like a horse with a blinder. So I just put my laser focus to the crown that I always want to have for this year and really focus on myself.
Thanks again. Congratulations in advance from the crown.
Thank you.
Hello, Yllana. I'm Tristan Francisco from the Philippine pageant.
Hi, sir.
Hello, yes. So, I always hear that the way the delegates of pro-media is described as pro-media athletes, then you also do research and everything like that. As a pro-media athlete and as a beauty pageant athlete, which do you prefer? A 100-meter dash or a marathon in pageantry? Which part do you want to win? A 100-meter dash or a marathon in pageantry?
I would definitely say a marathon. Well, I personally love running, but I always want to take my time in running. And definitely, nothing comes easy in the world of pageantry. You always have to take time, and you always have to just feel every moment of it. And just like marathon, you don't have to have pressure while you are running for the marathon. Whether it be a 10-kilometer run, or a 3-kilometer, or maybe 5-kilometer run, you'll get there. You'll get there, even if you don't pressure yourself. And when I was younger, I've always been a really perfectionist. But growing up, I realized that you can be a little nonchalant, you can be a little free-flowing, but still reach the end goal that you are wanting, just as long as you focus on yourself. So definitely a marathon.
So hindi kailangan madaliin, basta kahit na matagal, basta may corona in the end.
Yes.
You mentioned earlier na kahit even at the recent video, hindi naman kailangan, pero ginawa, very extent ka to your parang how do you manage or paano ka lang sa free time ang mga ginagawa mo? Kasi parang hindi mo naman kailangan doon, pero pinikisip yung sarili mo.
Yes. So a lot of people know me as someone who always wants to move around. I move around so much, but that gives me the kind of fulfillment of resting. I'm not sure how, but definitely I feel more rested when I get to accomplish a lot of things on a day-to-day basis. But when it's a free time, I just make sure that I catch up with my family members and really update the status of the progress of my journey. I always want to be organized and very strategized with this journey. So definitely my rest is more than just sleeping and more than just, getting to eat. Basta I have to be more productive. That's how I rest.
With a lot of yung mga thinking mo, how do you check your mental health?
My mental health, I just know that I'm a very, positive person. Even if some people may know me a very ardent person, very competitive maybe, but I don't show it in my personality. I am still a very positive and a very kind person. So I just condition my mind that everything is bound to happen. Everything is gonna happen the way that it is planned by God. So I just protect it by, reading a book maybe, drinking a cup of tea, reconnecting with my family members and my friends, and just always remember my core values and strengths. Thank you.
Hi, Yllana.
Hello.
How are you?
Thanks for the TikTok content.
Appreciate it. Okay, my question is, have you experienced to climb 8 mountains? I'm just kidding. Okay. If
I was gonna say my boyfriend, but
if 3 hours back, we describe her as someone who's really determined. And Catriona is someone who's really prepared. And as a beauty queen, how would you describe yourself in one word?
in one word, I would say committed. Because, that kind of commitment has really brought me further along in life. And from the Laguna segment that I did, from the nonprofit that I have, I don't just want to present myself as just a pretty face. I don't want people to see me as someone who just presents herself, and the face. I want them to see more substance in me through my commitment. Because commitment really plays a really huge part in my life. Thank you.
Thank you. Another question. Since your target crown is Miss Intercontinental, what if God redirect you to another crown, like Miss International? Do you have different approach?
I would happily accept it. I'm very vocal about wanting to win Miss Intercontinental, but like I said earlier, whatever crown, I just know that it was bound to happen. It was meant for me, so I would just accept it, happily accept it, and do my best for that. Thank you. Just as long as I get to represent Pilipinas.
Hi, Yllana. Good evening, guys. Actually, Yllana, during her screening at Miss Universe, I was one of the judges, and I gave the highest score. Ano po yun? Dalawa kami dito. Plus 500.
Tita, ikaw ano yung nag-ask ng plastic surgery?
Yllana, you're so busy. Ano naman, sobrang panahon ng skin mo. My question is asked to Lara Duda during Miss India 2000. And actually, this question was asked also at many times. Is it hard to be, is it difficult to be beautiful?
For me, no. But I just believe, no. Contrary to popular belief that beauty is more, it's about the superficiality as a person, I see beauty as more than just that. It is the essentiality of a person, always. So you can always, you can always see beauty in other people. And it's not hard to be beautiful, just as long as you have that kindness and their burning passion within you to really transcend to other people. Then it's not hard. Thank you.
Miss Chelsea Smith?
Hello, Yllana. I admire your pleasant personality. Having said that, nadi-depress din ba ang isang Yllana? And how do you cope with that?
Well, of course, I would have to say yes, because I'm human too. I'm designed to, fall back. I'm designed to have some momentary setbacks and some kind of depression state. So yes, but what I do is I just remember who I am as a person. I just always go back to my purpose, and like I've been always mentioning, my core values and my strengths, my purpose in life. I remember those people, this school children that I've been always helping. And that definitely gives me another leg up for another day, for another, for another purpose to conquer. Thank you.
Dorothy, one last question. If you will be given a chance to meet President-elect BBM, what three social issues will you tell him to prioritize?
Okay, if I were given that chance, I would have to say inequalities in our society. In the Philippines, we're very diverse. That's a good thing. But one problem in diversity is that we still experience inequalities. Inequalities, whether it be in education, very prominent. Gender inequality, community inequality. But if I were to focus to just one, I would say education inequality, because that's what I've been very ardent about. And if I get to sit on the table with the president-elect now, I would have a lot of things to say. I want to know his concrete solutions and strategic planning in order for him to help those school children. And I would happily to also recommend some plans that I have if given a chance. So thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Yana. Good evening. Hello, good evening. I have two questions for you. I'm going to start with a lighter question. So, yes, ako yung nagsabi na itong Binibini ring light. This was also the same... 500 yun? 500. This was also the same tradition. So definitely has something to do with your bright skin. Your schedule at Binibini Pilipinas, it's grueling. But please give us more information on how you style yourself, how you take care of your skin, how you take care of yourself. Kasi yan talaga yung detahe mo ngayon. Yung issue ngayon, yan yung tumatapak sa amin.
Thank you so much, Tita. I really appreciate it. First of all, I would like to say thank you for coming here then. Every one of you, actually. So when it comes to my skincare, basically, have two steps. First, my physicality. I use the less is more technique. Less makeup, less products, thus less problems. And again, the inner glow that I have to always sustain it. When it comes to my health, my Pro Media family is very ardent, very, very passionate when it comes to health and fitness. So they're really my strong backbone when it comes to health and wellness. Sayang wala si Coach but yeah, definitely Coach helps me a lot with, tuning my body and stuff. When it comes to my styling, I have a core team, but I always want to be hands-on with everything. And Sir AJ Castro Jose here can definitely agree to that I always have the final say when it comes to, presenting myself. Just before I step out of the door of my condo unit, I have to have, the final say for that. But they're very understanding, and we definitely work well together. They understand my likes and my dislikes. So I think that you just have to find the right core team for you. And that is definitely what I have right now.
Thank you. I love what you're wearing. It's chartreuse. That's my favorite color. Okay.
Chartreuse.
Yes. So I want to move on to something a little heavier. So women all over the world, they are weighing in and supporting the issues that's happening in the United States, which is the issue on Roe v. Wade. It's about abortion. Now, this is something that I feel does not really touch on the Philippine society. It's not something that we openly talk about, but how can you support causes for women, such as what the ladies and the communities have been fighting for in the United States? How can you support them knowing that it's not applicable to our country?
For me, Tita Lavinia, I just know that women should always have the most autonomous decision with, with what they want to do with their bodies, with what they want to do in life. And abortion is really a very sensitive topic. Even here in the Philippines, even if we don't have that. But definitely, if the government, thinks that it is necessary or that we have to be able to support it. And I personally support it, actually, just because I know that somewhere out there, there is a girl, there is a woman who had suffered from sexual abuse or sexual harassment. And we have to be able to support them and give them the safe space, free of judgment and retribution, both by the church and the state. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Good evening, and
I love the mask.
thank you. I'm sorry. I came from the Daily Tribute, and I can see from your videos that you've been into so many places in Laguna, from historical places to monumental places and landmark in Laguna. So, which one is your favorite and why?
Okay, so I may sound like a personal, like a biased person if I say Siniloan, Laguna, because that's where I came from. But aside from that, maybe I'll tell more about Paete, Laguna. I love Paete, Laguna, because when I first stepped foot on Paete, Laguna, I learned a lot. And you know what, growing up, I used to always come across the art that we have there. It was shaped like unusually. Because we know that standard arcs are like this, the arcs like that, the hall like that. But in Paete, we have an art there that is shaped like a T. So when I was younger, I was always so curious why it was shaped like that. But when I went to Paete, I learned about that. I learned that it was a shape of a paet, which is an equipment used by wood carvers from all over the Philippines. Yeah, paet, the one they use for ukit and wood carving and sculpting. And that's what I learned. That's what I learned from in Paete, and that's also where the word Paete derived from. I met Kuya Eduardo, and I was able to experience wood carving at that moment. So definitely a good experience.
Okay, thank you. Maybe you know how long does the shoot take? I mean,
Actually, it was over 2 months. We started filming about April 29th, and it concluded about June 4th. So it was 2 months in the making. We all know the Binibini schedule is kind of unpredictable, so I had to squeeze in every free time to be able to go back to Laguna and film. And it was really, I couldn't say that it was easy, but it was definitely worth it at the end, seeing that. Thank you po. Thank you.
Ako rin. Ako daw muna. Beauty before age.
Yan ang extra question, pero remember we were downstairs earlier, sabi ko sa'yo, na-intriga ang question na kuha ka na malaban, so... you know for a fact that there are 6 pro-media Pilipinas right now competing for only 4 crowns. If all 6 of you enter the top 12, for example, or top 15 for that matter, will you leave everything up to destiny? Or will you fight tooth and nail, regardless of who gets in your way, to win one of the crowns? Kahit pa-pro-media sister mo yung masalisahan mo.
Yes, Tita Norman. So I value sisterhood so much, and I give so much importance to my sisters, Binibini sisters, or pro-media sisters. I love them super. And if I have, like my philosophy, I fight like a horse with a blinder. I focus on myself. But if I were to be put in that situation, I would just have to, just do the best that I can, and still help them along the way if they're gonna need my help. So that's what sisters do. That's what friends and sisters do. Because I feel like at this moment, God has already a plan for us. We just have to work our best and just wait for the result. Just as long as you're doing the best that you can every day, then you're gonna achieve the best things in life too.
That's what I mean. You have to do your best and leave everything to destiny.
Definitely. And
if you're meant for one of the crowns, then
I believe in law of attraction to do good things in this world, and every good thing will come back at you. So if helping,
Ako sa gagawin mo gusto na sa Intercontinental. I-announce na daw soon.
Ay, huwag naman doon. Alam ko somewhere in North America yata.
Narinig ko kanina na binabato yung salitang flag bearer. So, hindi ko alam kung sino ba talaga flag bearer. Kasi lahat kayo parang pwede kayo magdala ng kanya-kanyang flag eh. But my question is, on beauty pageant, since nasa beauty pageant, nalaman ko sa beauty pageant. If you're a flag bearer and carrying a flag, what is that flag all about?
the flag of the pageantry, is that what you asked?
If you are a flag bearer of something, what is that flag all about? So it's the same question asked to Sunrose Summers.
Yes.
It's if you're in a rally or in a protest and you're carrying a signage, what is in that sign and what is it all about? So now let's make it like Catriona said, raise your flag. What is that flag all about?
The flag of purpose, always. Because I've been very a purposeful person. And like I said earlier, I just don't want to present myself as a pretty face, as a pretty person. No, I want people to see through me and see through my substance and my purpose in life. And whatever I have to do, I will raise the flag of purpose that I have. Because that is also what empowers me as a person. That is what enriches me too. And I just always know that life is short. But if you live it with purpose, it can always go boundless.
And what color would it be?
Orange.
Orange.
Color of positivity.
My question for you. Your eyes seems to sparkle when you talk about education for everyone. So, what is that grand plan for that charity organization that you support, that you want to do, or you have been doing, or that grand ambition to promote it?
Yes, so I have a lot of plans actually for it, especially now that it's my birth month. I want to be able to give back just because I have been receiving a lot of good things, and I want to be able to share that also to them, and be able to organize donation drives this month, maybe on the third week of July, together with my sister, since she also works with me to help those school children. I want to do an academic pantry again for them, an academic outreach, and adding to that will have to be the storytelling, in which we are not going to be the one to tell them stories, but they will be the one to tell the stories. So everyone is going to, have a little different take on that, and everyone is going to learn.
Is that why you want to win Binibini Pilipinas, to put a spotlight on your charity organization?
Yes, honestly. I want to be able to put the spotlight on them because they deserve so much more in this life. And I'm not only saying this just because I am a beauty queen, but I've also been, I've been working with them, or doing soup kitchen ever since I was in high school. I've been so exposed to them, and being able to just see them, their hopeful minds and their hopeful dreams, their beautiful faces, kind of makes me cry actually. Last time I did that.
With that, your plans for that, I pray that you will take the Pilipinas.
Amen.
Congrats.
Amen.
Any more?
I guess we're done. Okay, thank you so much. But before we end, of course, we'll ask for Tito Rogil. Tito Rog.
Thank you again everyone for thank you.
For the